Hello. 3 people in chat. Auntie shouts. It's Monday. I feel sick. So we're starting late after I set up an air filter in my studio. And we're just gonna putter along casually doing whatever. Just put some emotes in chat there. I love the animated Potu and no one can convince me otherwise. Sorry if you don't agree. But I'm right. I'm right, and the animated Potu is wonderful. And now I'm on the internet looking up images of weird tiny deer. Oh dear. Oh, riding an ostrich does make significantly more sense than the previous statement. Hello, Rcraft. Now we're gonna stick with plant creatures that we talked about on Friday, just because I don't really want to draw people. I mean, we say riding an ostrich gets much more sense, but I mean, I assume you can ride Patrick. I don't know. It's not the same though, really. So, you know, it's gonna be a quiet kind of puttering along stream. Like I said, I feel sick, so I'm just gonna kind of do what I can. Drink some tea. Auntie Shepherd had a weird dream that they bought a herd of tick-tick, and the seller threw in a free breeding pair of Wisnet. Of Wizent. I don't know. I don't know why I said Wisnet. Wisent. I'm just having fun drawing a dick basically. They've got a weird little shape. They kind of create a curve. Do dick come in herds? Are they herd animals? I mean, they're tiny deer looking things. I assume they're little herd animals. But oops, but I don't know. I don't really know for sure. Artcraft has fixed Twitch, so now it does not sound awful. That's exciting. I'm little horns. I'm gonna try and talk, really. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna keep fading off into silence where my brain stops. Just fully stop giving me words to say out loud. I apologize for that. It's just a thing that's gonna happen today. I'm gonna get halfway through sentences and then it's gonna turn out that my brain is gonna refuse to provide the end of the sentence. Artcraft says that Wikipedia claims that dik-diks live in pairs. Auntie Shepherd says this would have been a good night to figure out how to let me do the audio. You mean how to call in? Because it's set up for that. If you can. Well, I guess it has to be like Skype, basically. It's true. You could just make you talk. Like, I don't know, say words. Say words while I draw a thing. There's the problem. We do still have to do the Thoreau game. The Walden adventure. Oh, so worrying, that game. And that's just based on watching the credits. So, Mitchie UK says, the what? So some time ago now, a group of games created a package to sell for a charity in the general Black Lives Matter equality world of charities, and included just like hundreds of games. And one of them is just Walden. Just Walden.app, and it is yeah, and you are living at, it is a game in which you are living at Walden Pond. I'm sorry, 1,500 games, many more than a few hundred games. Including some really excellent indie games like Night in the Woods and Celeste and Piku Niku, but also so many other games. Obscure ones, little story ones, and apparently a Walden one. And I got so far as to start it and get angry at the font, and then I closed it. Some of the other games are quite good. In fact, there's at least one very, very gay, like text slash dating app adventure that's hilarious and weirdly lovable. No, Figment's Made. It was not Comic Sans. It was I think probably just Thoreau's actual handwriting. So it was like a scanned handwriting font, but like over a photo background. It was completely illegible, basically. Now, what kind of little plant goes with this little critter? What kind of... What? Okay, let's... So he's got a little head. Ears. Too big. Too bunny-like. Yeah, anyway, it was... It was awful. It was awful and it made me sad. The font. Oh wait, where are... I know how to solve this conundrum. From South Africa. Just, let's see. Lots of fun plants from South Africa. Anyway, yeah, the text was the text was horrifying and bad. Horrifying and bad, and it made me unhappy. Wait, okay. Tirma says that their Egyptian art professor used papyrus in the syllabus for the entire syllabus, not just for a header, but for all of the words. And I would suggest that being angry about that is not being irrationally angry. I would argue that it is the exact appropriate amount of angry. That in fact one should be angry at such a circumstance. No irrationality at all. At best, papyrus is a title font that you can get away with occasionally with people who don't already know about fonts. Anyone who knows fonts will automatically recognize it. But body text in papyrus is not okay. It's not legible or appropriate. And that's just a fact. Yes, Arcraft. This is me messing around with the concept of the botanicorn from Friday. Air quality here is bad. I feel sick, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna keep bringing that up. It's gonna be that kind of stream. Gonna have some sort of casual fun trying to make plants into animals. And keep trailing off when I'm talking. That's the plan for the day. I have moved the air filter to next to me, which may help. The state is on fire, so there's not a whole lot to be done. Alas. Figment's Maid missed the beginning, and is glad that I explained again. I'm glad that I'm not over repeating myself. I don't want to complain. I just want everyone to know that when I stop talking for no reason, there's a reason. And the reason is because the air in California is poison. I mean, it just Arcraft says they have very haunting expressions. Just look at images of them. They've got hilariously large eyes. It makes them look concerned. Figment's Maid has music notes. The air is poison. It's California bringing the everything is fine fire meme to life. On the bright side, we did not have the lightning storms that they said we might have yesterday. So nothing new is on fire as far as I know. Hooray! Hooray, only the entire state. For reference, we are drawing the flower on top is Crocosmia. We'll just. This is a. I mean, you can purchase it. This is the sale page, but it's a South African flower to go with our little dictics. Ah, yeah, Mitchie UK says they have a friend from Boulder Creek, California, and they have evacuated safely. But yeah, it's some out-of-state firefighters have arrived to help, but there are some very large fires that are not contained even a little. So, so that's what's happening here. It's making our air quality very bad. Crocosmia sounds like something crocodiles would chomp on, says Figment's made. It's possibly because I live in California and we can grow them well, but there are a lot of really excellent South African flowers. They're always very brightly colored and fun. Auntie Shepherd says, I did the fall 2003 San Diego fires and honestly will never live in California again. I mean, it's tornadoes, hurricanes, fires, floods. It's somewhere. Everywhere has got its thing. Ours is just burning. It's our preferred natural disaster. At least music. A brief moment of peace for MusicBot. That's nice. Auntie Shepherd accurately describing the weather outside, which is, I can still breathe in high humidity. Watching ash fall like snow from an apocalyptic sky scarred me for life. Yeah, I mean, that is the appropriate visual for the day. I feel like I need to make the rest of. It can't just be attacked on. How do I make the rest of this botanical without being horrifying? I ask you. Cover it in moss is my solution. Shepherd, not that being horrifying has stopped you before. Yeah, but like, I don't want I don't know, there's a fine line, right? I don't want it to look like a plant has eaten a small deer and this is the zombie that remains. Just, you know. Auntie Shepherd. Don't want it to look like what? A baby quail bear? No one wants anything to look like a baby quail bear. Not at this point. I feel we've all learned we all learned a valuable lesson that day. So I'm kind of going for like moss and grass. I think is where. And then sort of, I don't know, tree branch legs. Ah, anti-shepherd. Actually, a horrifying plant zombie animal would be kind of cool. I mean... Would it, though? Would it be kind of fun? Let's not give 2020 other ideas. Yeah, I mean, you know. There are already parasitic fungi. Just saying. I mean, obviously we have to use Mr. Natural. The Mr. Natural brush. In this scenario. Hello, Shiana Serene. Welcome to chat today. Auntie Shepherd, I don't think I want to see a cordyceps cougar. I would like, at most, a very harmless animal. Maybe a mouse. You know, something that's not a large meat eater. Just... as a rule. Not Not a cougar controlled by a fungus. Sounds terrible. Shauna Serene says draw a trebuchet yeeting the rich. To which I say, I'm sorry, today is a non-request day. Today I do what I want. None of that worked. All of those lines were arbitrary. It's Tuesday. Maybe since says I forgot it's Tuesday, and yeah, in Australia, it's Monday. It's Monday in the U.S. here now, but for some of our viewers, it is in fact Tuesday morning. If you go far enough around the globe in a circle, it's tomorrow already. Proving once again that time in fact has no meaning. It's all a lie. A figment of our imaginations. Like Australia, I mean, no, Australia is a real place that exists. No, Monday currently ends somewhere in the, yep, that's about where the break is. If we've hit Tuesday in the UK. Good riddance to Monday, says Tiramas. Oh. X switches your colors, and Z is right next to X, so sometimes when I undo, I switch my colors. And that's always confusing for a minute. Blackwolf Frost says, I have returned. Blackwolf Frost, it has been a while since you have been in chat. How are things? I hope that everything is, I mean, I'd say going well, but it's 2020. So I hope that things are okay. Shauna Serene questions our assertion that Australia is not real. We have a running joke about Australia, and it's real or figmentness. I have occasionally threatened to make a t-shirt that says Australia, a real place that really exists. Because I learned live on stream that there are people who believe that it's not. Actual real people with real jobs who think that Australia is a hoax perpetrated by, I guess, the British government. So they could murder a bunch of criminals in the 1800s? I'm not clear. Ah, Blackwood Frost says, life has been hell, but I'm getting a new filter on the back of a fish tank, so yay. So yes, They Might Be Scientists told us a story of a friend who encountered a TSA agent who believed that Australia was not real. And since then, I continued to bring it up. Because, I didn't realize people still felt like it was a... It sounded like the kind of hoax that someone would talk about having been perpetrated in the perpetrated and perpetuated, I guess, in the like mid 1800s, like a conspiracy everyone talked about in 1840. You know, all those people who are being transported, they aren't really coming back. That kind of a conspiracy from a Regency romance novel is all I'm saying. And, you know, we can go to Australia. Like, you can just go there. I don't understand what like how anyway, that's the joy of Australia being a real place. Blackwood Frost says, wait, because you're so transport for the crime of being caught being okay. Do we need to go into the fun history of racism? The short version is, you know how in the U.S. now we use prisons as an excuse to put minorities into them? They did that with the Irish in England. Historically, imagine crime has always been a great excuse to lock people not like you up or get rid of them. Hooray, humanity. But anyway, Australia is a real place that really exists, that you can go to. real place that is not on fire anymore. Yeah, Australia, not on fire. Has saving... No, saving hasn't happened this whole time. So, let's do that now. Could call Figments. So that's safer. Now it's saved. Saving has happened. It's feeling pretty plant-like at this point, I think. It's getting the point across. At least, I think it's getting the point across. With stuff like this, what I always would really secretly like is for a bunch of artists to do it separately, because I always like to see what other people come up with to communicate the idea. I always want someone to come up with a better idea. Oh, Black with Frost on Thursday. He's building a new art desk computer desk. Very nice. Desk of Doom. It is called. Excellent. Shauna Serene needs to cut some more fabric for masks. I should probably make a third mask. I put wire in them and the wire breaks in the laundry eventually. Because, of course it does. I too should make another mask. Oh, the Might Be Scientist has ordered a Magneto was right mask. Very nice. Our craft, in the absence of stated units when Black Wolf Frost gave the desk measurements, has substituted in centimeters, which makes the desk tiny. Ooh, black cat fabric for masks. That would be good. Happy scientist putting together a whole Magneto was right outfit. Oh, I have some bat fabric somewhere. I could make a bat mask. That would be fun. Oh, I got some links to some black cat fabric in chat now. Tiramas as an anthropology professor is a Jedi cosplayer. Meanwhile, Auntie Shepherd requires fake human skulls that are a good compromise between price and quality that can be hung from trees. Let's not ask. Shall we? Let's just assume the best possible scenario, that it's a happy Halloween decoration. That, you know, everything is fine. I love the Blackwolf Frost says depending on the Dollar Tree near you, and I just Dollar Tree human skulls is I don't know the name of my folk band now. Half chat still talking about mask fabric for Halloween. I've stopped keeping up. I think they're I think commerce is about to happen. I'm just stuck on picturing a row of human skulls and a shelf at the Dollar General. Just discount heads. Yeah, this one's kind of gotten away from me. Looks a little bit too ropey muscly. That's better. They might be scientists in a Slack that has a designated Eldritch Horrors chat. Don't worry, they'll source your human skulls for you. Oh dear. The often overlooked skulls at Michael's. You're all the information you need to find human skulls for all of your decoration needs. There we go. We've got a little plant critter. Let's see, what other little plant critters? I'm gonna... This is gonna make me sad. Yep, it did. It's not the answer that I was looking for. Let's go this instead. Antelope. Let's look at antelope. The little skulls are great for Warhammer cosplay, says Tyrmos. Australia does not do Halloween, apparently. And it makes they might be scientists sad, and I can see why. What kind of we're gonna oh let's do a saiga. A saiga antelope. Look at some pose pictures. As usual, group that, new layer. Let's see. Little babies look so not odd. Oops. There we go. So they've kind of got this going on. I'm just reading chat. Not commenting on it, just reading it to myself. Apparently chat's threatening to mail onto Shepherd boxes of human skulls. I shall assume that they are fake ones. For the sake of safety. I don't know why I've chosen to make this drawing extremely large when I'm... Oh, well, maybe it's just a general sense of the scale of the creatures as they differ. Very small dick as opposed to quite a large saiga antelope. Although it's out of scale, frankly. Its head should be quite large compared to its body. So we'll just fix that. Black Wolf Frost hanging Barbie heads from trees. I mean, I feel like if we're doing that, we should hang Ken heads from trees. You know. obviously. I find myself unsurprised that my chat appears to generally view Halloween as the best holiday. I feel this is perfectly in keeping with expectations. Kitsune does seem very on brand. Yeah, I mean, it's as expected. Oh, Halloween is black with frost. Happy time. Cherry Mouse loves Halloween. I am going to gonna admit now live on stream that I love Christmas. Not the I like decorating and I like giving people presents. And also it's often the only time of year I get to see family. So I also love wrapping gifts. I go too far. I love the aesthetic of decorative wrapped gifts. Last year I got fabric and did tied up fabric wrapping for everything. I just really like evergreen trees, ornaments, and gift giving. Arcraft asks France, England, Africa, or Germany, but I don't know in what context. So I don't know. It really needs context, because if the question is patisserie, the answer is France. The question is wildlife, the answer is Africa. The question is let's see. The question is places I've been. If the question is Christmas, then Germany. It's a whole. It could be anything. Yes, Get to Know Nature says nighttime with Christmas lights on. Just like little lights, little. Decorating a tree. Oh, today's gin is the... Well, let's see. we did the South African gin. Is there more African gin? I'm deeply curious now about French gin. I wouldn't have called France as a gin place. See, again, Christmas gingerbread cookies. I did a whole gingerbread zombie thing once. That was fun. Our craft says it's technically made in Germany, but it's Africa themed. But that's even weirder. Okay, I need more plants. Let's see. Ooh. What about aloe? One of those really... Just gonna go up here in the corner. What about... I have to try to arrange my windows here. Another admission is that trick-or-treating was fun as a kid, but as an adult, I don't like people coming to the door of my house. Makes me uncomfortable. Auntie Shepard says Orange Saga Tundra antelopes. They migrate? And I think they're Asian? But there are no good spiky tundra plants. Look at the range. We'll be sciencey about this. In present day, they appear to be mostly in Russia and Mongolia. Tacos. Let's look at plants from the Mongolian thistle. That could be fun. What do we have here? Ah, the wildflowers of National Park, whose name I can't pronounce, from Mongolia. To share it with you will be this national park, the wildflowers of... I would just insult everyone in Mongolia if I tried to say it. So I'm just gonna leave it as this. Read it, remember it, maybe go there someday. It looks nice. But I'm too far out from knowing how to pronounce that word to insult an entire nation of people with my attempt. Thistle? It's a nice looking thistle. What other? I want... Ooh. It's a fun, weird succulent. Could do a fun, weird succulent. Eh. Let's see. Arcraft, we do not have a consensus on the gin. I'm gonna vote for France because I want to hear about French gin, and I have the power. I have the power to make demands. Anyone can fight me for it in chat. But I appear to have sent them down a fairly dark... Oh, I guess everybody voted for Africa. Figment's Maid says Africa won out. When I found out it was German and Africa themed, I was less interested. I must admit. But I guess that is fair. Chat did vote for Africa. But otherwise, I seem to have sent chat down a sort of dark Christmas route. I don't know what happened there. Ooh. Is that Mongolian gold? Clematis. Are you actually... Yeah, you're actually... That's fun. That's a fun flower. It's a tree. know, stick with the thistle. After all that, stick with the thistle. That's not how you spell thistle. I'm just assuming that the internet will be able to correct me. Yes, good. Bye, Shanna Serene. Later. So, let's see. I have too many things open. In too many different windows. I don't know, let's do some running. I mean, not us, but the antelope. Because why not? Am I on a new layer? I'm not. I should be. Be on a new layer. There we go. Old layer. New layer. Just some running, because why not? We'll bring that forward. Yeah, like that kind of. There we go. Oh no, our craft is alright. I will declare France the winner purely on the basis that I cut my thumb on Sunday and the African gin has a cork and I can't get it out. Oh no, I hope your thumb is okay. Tiramus asks, those who have done college, do you keep your notes or just the papers you wrote? And I will refrain from answering because I feel my answer will not be helpful as it has been a prodigious many years and I have kept none of those things at this point. I did, however, keep my art history textbooks because those cost so much money. But it seemed like I might as well. Although, also, I did not take good notes for any course. And I went to art school, so there weren't a lot of opportunities. I don't keep old art either. Unless it's digital, in which case it's easy. But trying to do like a tundra grasslands thing going on here. Trying to decide how to deal with sort of spindly little legs. What to do with the rest of you. What other flowers, maybe? Oops. Now I'm just scrolling through photos of flowers. I have found a website full of Mongolian stock photos, which is extremely specific. There we go. Lots of folks. Educational discussion in chat. College, and someone's friend started classes to be a math teacher. Not fully sure where I'm going with the rest of this critter. But I am gonna get the scale a little bit. Excuse me. Air quality. There we go. That's a little bit more. Oh dear. True fruits. Saft? I don't know how an umlaut over an A is meant to sound. Blackwood Frost working towards a farm. Excellent. Blackwood Frost approves. I have not clicked the link. I will assume that it is fruity, a fruity drink. The sin here is the adding of random umlauts to perfectly respectable vowels and words, says Arcraft. Well, at least it's not just me then. It's raspberry and grapefruit juice. We're still doing root tree looking feats. Is what's happening here, I think. Ah, yes, sorry. Raspberry and grape, not grapefruit. It is the juice of raspberries and grapes. To clarify. There we go. A thistle saiga antelope. No. I think I never changed. I think I've been on Mr. Natural the whole time. I think I was too lazy to go back to a pencil. Yep. It's fine. All right. I'm starting to lose my voice. I'm about out of tea. So I think that we're getting to the end. Getting to the end of streaming. Gonna try and get through inking this before we wrap up. Oh dear. Arcraft says the juice is very good and one could even pour a little over one's cereal if not entirely conscious in the morning without ill effects. So that's always a bonus to look for in a beverage. First do no harm. Ah, but bad packaging, we are told. Packaging letting down the fruit drink. Never ideal. Ah, and it is a non-returnable bottle, so the empties stack up quickly. Ah, returnable bottles. I think America just does not believe it anymore. Blackwood Frosted, can you use it for a vase? To which I say that seems like a great solution until you have 30 or so of them, and then no one needs that many vases. Yes. So returning and refilling a container, like a glass bottle, for example, is in fact significantly better for the environment than recycling it. Bad news, everyone. Recycling is largely a lie. Especially with plastic. Less so with glass, but still. I say there's limit to the number of vases one needs as someone who used to get yogurt that came local, like a local company that made yogurt and came in little ceramic crocks that you then returned and they would reuse. And then the company went out of business and I was left with about 15 little ceramic crocks that I have no need for. And it turns out that you can maybe find a use for one or two of them. And that's about it. And I have more uses for little ceramic crocks, I think, than most people, as I paint and do pottery. Yes, now hurry because it's 7 p.m. We have to get to the gin before the stream ends. While I finish up our antelope here. That's today's gin is G-Vine Floraison. Floraison? I always try and pronounce French like Spanish, and it's wrong. But Spanish is a better language. That's it. I've said it. French has too many weird rules. Too many letters you don't say out loud. It's a grape-based gin. And goes full in on wine, including grape wine flowers in its botanicals. Of course it does. Of course France has decided to try and make its gin into wine. Or its wine into gin. Unclear which direction that goes. So the basis of the gin. Oh, other botanicals include muscat, ginger, cardamom, and limes. I mean, that sounds nice. I'm up for that. That's a nice collection of botanicals. has a very fresh, fruity taste with a nice, spicy kick. Is the official flavor profile. The lime is an interesting choice. Ah, apparently the South African one from the South African gin we talked about before is also grape based. I'm liking this antelope critter. I feel like he's got a real forest spirit feeling going on. I've got an image of the. Is it a fancy bottle? Someone who can click the link. Let me know. And, importantly, Arcraft says, all in all, a very tasty gem with a top that's easy to grasp even with an injured hand. And really, that's the important thing. I feel like this gin has gotten a strangely epic soundtrack behind it. Arcraft wraps up with the final recommendation. Would recommend if you like fruitier gins and can find it, which is always the sad fact about our Arcraft gin review interludes is that often the gins available in Germany not available easily in the United States. Let's see what's happened here. But that doesn't stop us from looking for them. And on that note, on that note, here we go. Our antelope friend, all set. Artcraft is, yeah, I know. It's same as Artcraft can't get the rotting seaweed gin I found, which makes him sad. Yes, such a description. Thank you, dude named Simon, who left that review on that gin. Truly fabulous review. Think of the smell of rotting seaweed, but only the nice bit. So here we have a Saiga antelope with a globe thistle theme. Globe thistle tundra theme. I feel it's went pretty well. I like it. And we got that and our little floral dik-dik. It's pretty cute. Little botanical friends here. So that was fun. Sorry it was a little bit of a stream in terms of conversation. I hope that the botanical creatures made up for it. They might be scientists, as I always appreciate gin reviews, Artcraft. I also enjoy them. Hope that everyone else does not mind that I continue to request and read out gin reviews. It amuses me. I think this mate says no need to apologize for 2020. It has a lot to explain. Yeah, it's a lot. It's just a lot. Everything's on fire, and we'll get through it somehow. I will see everyone on Friday for Friday tea time. Don't know what the theme will be. I'll tweet about it. If you are a patron, I'm going to put these up for coloring pages on the Patreon. So if you are excited to color green growing antelope creatures, you will have your chance. Apparently we have 4.5 gins left to look forward to in the future of gin reviews. Thanks, chat, for making up the silence when I didn't have anything to say. Just, you know what? Let's see if we can. There we go. Do a fancy full screen thing there for the wrap up. Thanks for joining me for stream on Monday. Sorry we started a little bit late. Sorry I wasn't the best, most amazing presenter. I'll get there. Probably be back at the pottery table on Friday. I don't know. We'll see. In the meantime, I hope you all stay well and safe. Hope California stops burning. And I hope you have a great week. I'll see you on Twitter and on Friday for Friday tea time. until then, good night.